I thought that is one of the important for SAQ, so I'm just covering up that. Okay. You start
Yes, sir.
recording when I'm starting the lecture. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is one of the repetition lecture from all the previous lectures, and we will be studying today one of the two important scientists from this chapter, that is Louis Pasteur and Robert Koch. Both of them have contributed a lot to the field of microbiology. You should remember that whenever you are attempting the short answer question for these two scientists, you need to write it down about their contribution in the field of microbiology. I'm not going to touch any other part today. I'm just going to talk about the important contribution of these two scientists. Of course, just to brief, what is the historical perspective of microbiology? It started with the Varro, who had given the concept of animal minutia. After that, you all know that the Antony van Leeuwenhoek has narrated about the animal minutia, and he has a habit of seeing or observing his own stool sample, blood sample, saliva sample, and he's the first who described the ultra microscopic structures which can only be seen by through the different lenses. And he's also one of the man who had invented the concept of microscope. Later on, you all have known that the Robert Hooke has instrumental behind this compound microscope. And then there are lots of scientists who have contributed in the field of microbiology. But these two scientists are very important in the field of microbiology, starting with Louis Pasteur. Actually, he was the French chemist, and his work was in the field of chemistry, and that too in the wine industry problems. And he's the one who had given the concept of fermentation, which is a microbiological process and not the chemical process only. Fermentation is carried out by the microorganisms. And Louis Pasteur is also known as the father or founder of modern microbiology. So don't get confused between the father of microbiology. Actually, whenever you get a MCQ on father of microbiology, you must write it down about the Antony van Leeuwenhoek, because he's the one who had given the concept of animal minutia. Okay, and Louis Pasteur is the father of modern microbiology. Always remember this. Okay. Then, as I told you, this is his contribution was in the fermentation, which is a microbiological process, and his work was mainly on the beer, wine, which is not produced without the microbes. This is what he has narrated. His major contribution in the field of microbiology is related to the methods and techniques of cultivation. He is the one who had given the concept of bacterial cultivation on the artificial media by using various culture media like blood agar, Mekong agar, and all that. And techniques like primary well, then primary streaking, secondary streaking, tertiary streaking, all these techniques have been narrated by the Louis Pasteur. He also was involved in the conclusion of evidence of infectious disease. It means that the diseases are the result of the causative agent, that is in the microorganisms. Sterilization is one of the important field in the microbiology which has been narrated by Louis Pasteur, and you all know that last time we had studied about sterilization and disinfection. Sterilization is nothing but the killing of all microorganisms from the surfaces, articles, media, and all that, including the spores. So this concept of method of sterilization was given by the Louis Pasteur. And then he was also instrumental in the tyndallization. You all know that the tyndallization is the process of sterilization only under the moist heat sterilization. He is the one who had given this tyndallization method for sterilizing the culture media basically. Then he was also involved in the studying silkworm diseases, anthrax. Anthrax is caused by Bacillus anthracis. Then the chicken cholera, then hydrophobia. I don't know how many of you are aware of hydrophobia. It is nothing but the rabies. when a rabid dog bites, then the person has the fear for the water. So the person is very phobic for the water. So that term has been given to the rabies disease. And to the field of vaccine, he is the one who had given the concept of vaccine, and the major vaccine contribution by the Louis Pasteur was the rabies again, which was the miracle for that time, because lots of mortality was associated with the rabies disease. And he was instrumental in getting the vaccine himself to show that it is safe and you can take it out. I think one of the person who was named as John, who was the first person who got vaccinated for the rabies. And then he was the instrumental behind the Pasteur Institute, where all the microbiological work, biochemical work was done. And then he's the one who had instituted the Pasteur Institute. These were the contribution of the Louis Pasteur. Now we will see the contribution of Joseph Lister. Joseph Lister also one of the important scientists who had contributed a lot in the field of microbiology. His primary role was in the surgery. He is the professor of surgery, but he has worked. His work was even in the microbiology, and he was working in a Glasgow Royal Inflammatory Institute and introduced antiseptic surgery. That is why he's also been referred as the father of antiseptic surgery. He was the one who had given the concept of hand wash, which can be carried out to curtail the spread of the disease, or even you can reduce the mortality rate from the pregnant women during delivery due to the postpartum infections. He is the German general practitioner. He was the general practitioner and perfected in the bacteriological techniques. He is the one who had given the isolation techniques for the microbiology. He's the one who has given the Koch postulates. We all know that Koch postulates. The first postulate was every disease is associated with the causative agent. And you must be, second postulate is you must be able to isolate that causative agent into the pure form. That is the second postulate. And the third postulate is when you have this pure form, when you inoculate it into an animal, experimental animal, it should produce the same disease. And from the diseased animal, you should be able to isolate the same organism in the pure form. So these are the four postulates which were narrated by the Robert Cox. The fifth postulate you write in the examination is not given by Robert Cox. It was general. Fifth postulate was given by later microbiologists, and that is the if you do not able to cultivate the microorganisms, you can able to detect the antibodies. So that is the fifth postulate, but which it was not given by the Robert Cox. So don't write that. Okay. So write only these four postulates. Then he is the one who had isolated the organisms in the pure culture form first time. He has discovered lots of bacilli which are responsible for the contagious diseases like anthrax, bacilli, cholera vibrio, which was one of the deadliest disease in those time. The mortality rate was very high. Nowadays, we don't find cholera much because of the good sanitation practices and all that. But that time, he was the one who had invented the cholera bacilli. He's also been referred as a father of medical microbiology. So don't get confused. Okay, medical microbiology, modern microbiology, and general microbiology. Okay, and he's the one who had given the concept of hypersensitivity. We know that hypersensitivity is the allergic reaction which is carried out by the overwhelmed response of the immunity, that is exaggerated immune response, and that is turn out to be a deleterious effect on the body. So this is what I was referring, Koch postulates. You need to write it down, these four postulates. Never write the fifth postulate as a Koch postulates. First is the causative agent is associated with the infectious agent. Then the second one is you should able to isolate the pathogen in a pure form. Third one is that the pure form should generate the same infection into the experimental animal. And the fourth one is from the experimental animal, you should be able to isolate in a pure form. Okay. Okay, these are the two scientists which I wanted to narrate to all of you. So please, whenever you are writing about these two scientists, you should write contribution. And why I took these two scientists, because these are the two scientists which have been asked several times in the examination. So prepare these two scientists a very nice tutorial and show me whenever you are coming offline in the college. I think I have done. So this was a very short lecture. So I just wanted to cover up these two scientists only. On the Thursday 9:15 a.m. we will be going, for a discussion on the Zdenstein. I will be discussing the Zdenstein so that your Zdenstein will also be covered as a revision practical. Tithi, are you there? Tithi? Prag?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes,
Okay,
sir. I'm
I'm
there.
done. Yeah, I'm done.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So we will be,
yes,
we will be meeting on Thursday at 9:15. I'll share the link on the team only. So we will be discussing about the Zdenstein, and during that discussion, I am going to discuss the Mycobacterium tuberculosis as well as the atypical Mycobacteria. Okay, and even I'll touch up about the Mycobacterium leprae. Today I took it a very short lecture because I know there is not much in the history of microbiology, so I've just covered these two scientists. Okay.
yes,
Yes, sir.
I'll share the link tomorrow. Fine.
yes, sir.
Tithi?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You'll be sending this recording to me on my the other email ID.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bye bye. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tithi. Yeah.